Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Janice and I'm a Thermomix consultant. We're doing a bit of pre-prep for Christmas Day and I'm going to make some sauerkraut. Now I think I've got way too much cabbage here because that's the size of my crock. But I am just going to, we'll use the rest of the cabbage for something else if we don't need it all. I think the recipe I've got uses 1 kilo of cabbage, and that is 1 kilo of cabbage. But anyway, let's crack on. I've got it saved to my week. Now this one here is just cabbage and salt. That's the one. That's what I really love, is cabbage and salt, and I've never done it in the Thermomix before. I've always sliced the cabbage really finely and then massaged all the salt through until it was soft. So we're going to do chopped. Just made a mess there. We're going to use Thermomix and do a chopped sauerkraut. So anyway, if we go to my week, and there it is there, sauerkraut. And we're going to start cooking. So it says to start off to add 500 grams of white cabbage. So to start off, I'll do that, and I'll make sure my mixing bowl is empty. So we want 500 grams of white cabbage cut into pieces, approximately 5 centimetres. So this was just half of a medium-sized cabbage. Rightio. 1.5 teaspoons of Himalayan salt. And now we're going to put the lid on. Okay, I do love the step-by-step. I mean, with the guided cooking, it really takes away the thinking. Let's put that there. And now we're going to chop it for 3 seconds on speed 5. Next, transfer into a large bowl and set aside. Now, how that sounded is, it didn't actually chop the cabbage. It sounded like the cabbage all sat on top and it just chopped under it. Alright. We're going to go back and we're going to do that again. And I might give it a bit of a push down with this. Let's see how that went. Oh, we've still got a big chunk in the middle. That's okay, I'll pull that out. Because we don't want to mince it. Now we're going to put another 500 grams of white cabbage. A teaspoon and a half of this pink salt. And the salt not only helps preserve it, it also helps to draw the liquid out because we're going to keep the liquid that comes out, and that's what it's going to ferment in. So we'll put that in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all the chunks out and give them another chop, because I don't want to chop that again. Okay. And I think I'm just going to do all this cabbage and put the rest in another bottle. Salt in that extra bit. Get that. Just eat that bit. Now it says to knead the cabbage with our hands until the liquid starts to come out. And this is a lot easier than it used to be, because it would take, this has already got liquid coming out. Like when we did it the old way, there was took quite a while for the liquid to start coming out. Once it starts coming out, it's really quick, but just getting it going, I'm going to pull those big bits out. Okay. So they said just to do this until it starts to release. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wash my hands, and I'll be back and we'll start packing it into the crock. Rightio. So let's see. So it just says to add a bit in there, then push that down. This might all fit, you know, in this little tiny crock. Let's use the rolling pin. So this crock here, I actually got at the Anglican Church Trash and Treasure store, and it cost me $1. So up until this, I've always used a big glass jar, but you just have to be a bit, in the warmer weather, you have to be a bit more conscientious, because it can explode if you're not too careful when you're making any type of fermented food. Show you that. can see the juice coming out. Don't know if you can. Now we just keep pushing it down until it's below the liquid line. I'm going to use my hands. I don't know if I can show you this. Because whenever I do that, the liquid all tips to the side and you can't see it. No, you can't see it, my hand's in the way. Righto. So what I'm going to do with these bigger pieces is I'm going to lay, oh, you can't even see them, is I'm going to lay them on top and then put these weights on just to hold it. And let's do this, see. I have made a mess. Oh yeah. And this takes, and then with this crock, then you put, once you put the weights in, you put water around there and then put the lid on, and that means nothing can get in, but the bubbles can get out, and so you're not going to end up with a an explosion. Okay. So it says to fill the jar up, mixture must be covered with liquid, seal jar, place in a bowl and store in a dark place for a week to ferment. Transferred into a refrigerator until ready to serve. So if we go back here to this recipe, oh there it is, it actually says prep time 25 minutes, total time is 168 hours and 35 minutes. So we're going to put this aside and let it ferment, and then once it's finished fermenting, I'll come back and we'll have a taste. Hey everyone, so our sauerkraut has been fermenting. I've had it in the fridge for a couple of days, and I've eaten a little bit of it, but I just thought I would come along and we do a bit of tasting together. So what I've got here is I've got one of my little garlic bread rolls I made, and a huge Kransky sausage, which is a bit bigger than the bread roll, but not too bad. And we're going to have a hot dog. So I want a bit of mustard, if it comes out. There we go. And I'm going to pop some this sauerkraut on there. It's really nice with corned meat as well. It's really nice with all coloured meats. So I'll just show you how crunchy it is. This is just the plain one. I mean, you can look at other recipes that have other spices in it, sometimes fennel. But this is the one I like. It's just salt and the cabbage. Anyway, let's have a bite of this. What good manners can we have? Delicious. Right, yeah? And that's a garlic bread roll. I think you should have seen the video for that by now. And I've just pulled one of these out of the freezer. I've cooked the Kransky hot dog. I've just put it in the air fryer and gave it from frozen 10 minutes. And it's just yum. Rightio. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Pop over to my channel and subscribe. And I really hope I'll see you next time.